Hi, I'm Vikas. I'm the managing director of Rico Industries. So let us look at a few impact areas of COVID on Pune and Punekars. The manufacturing industry in Pune largely comprises of the auto cluster and auto OEMs and a few other marquee engineering industries. So the first impact is in terms of the slowdown in demand. So the end customers are not buying, and that itself has led to a slowdown in terms of the uptake for the equipment. The second disruption is due to the labor availability. So a lot of migrant labor went back and have started returning, but slowly. So this has impacted the overall capacity to deliver the uh, production. Then the third impact is on account of supply disruptions, where certain raw material and other components are not easily available because the supply lines have been disrupted. So, in all aspects, this has combined together to create a huge revenue impact on the manufacturing sector. So one of the strategies which small and medium industries are doing is to conserve cash, and that is one way to remain afloat. The other is to increase borrowing, and fortunately, the government has created a freeze on EMI and other credit. So that way, there is some benefit for the small scale industries. However, that may or may not be sufficient to stay afloat. So those who have a good cash balance and who have reduced, trimmed their expenses, are in a better position to stay afloat. The steps which we have taken to resume work safely include creating the right precautions while working, keeping a social distance, wearing mask in presence of other person, sanitization measures, and also we are encouraging our team to take supplements. So we provide vitamin C tablets every day along with a cup of kada. And we also are planning to do a few other measures which will improve their immunity against the virus. But creating safe work spaces is something which we have done already by creating additional partitions uh, so that there is no movement of aerosol from you know one work area to another. The employee morale has been pretty strong in spite of all the lockdown measures and the uncertainty which has been prevailing. So what we have seen is that to keep the morale going, we need to stay connected. So fortunately, through the virtual media, we have stayed connected with our teams on various Teams calls, Zoom calls, and telephone. And we have clearly communicated that we have to stay resilient, we have to stay strong, and that's something which we have done fairly successfully. However, yes, the uncertainty for the future still prevails as far as the personal safety is concerned. So people are definitely not in the best of the spirits, but definitely they are not down in the dumps either. So that's good. The employee morale has been good and strong. Yes, the economic uncertainty is definitely causing some amount of concern in people's mind, especially when it comes to their jobs. So, whether they will retain their jobs, will they get their salaries on time? That has been definitely one of the concerns which this pandemic has created. As a company, we have managed to pay our salaries on time, and we have not retrenched any worker or any employee. So that's something which they have seen that in the last 6 months. And And yet, of course, this may linger in their mind whether this can be sustained if this economic slump continues. So yeah, we need to do as leaders, you know, create more visibility of what we can do to stay strong, and that will reduce the concerns in the people's mind. With further unlock down, we do expect the economic activity to pick up and demand would return to some extent, but there are certain sectors where demand is going to stay muted. However, a few sectors are showing promise, especially automobile sales, because people who feel that public transport may not be safe enough might switch to private transport, and that is where we feel the automobile sector will start seeing a little increase in demand. And with that, of course, the downstream demand also will increase, and that is how the demand activity or activity will pick up over a period of time. But it won't happen overnight. Definitely, it will be a slow growth. The long-term impact of COVID-19 on Indian economy is a very complex topic. So apart from the fact that demand is impacted and the economy has slowed by a good 25%, we need to understand that to revive the demand, a lot of factors will come into play. One is the availability of credit. Second is the confidence of the consumers to spend. And finally, if supply chains work smooth, we will see that the economic activity will be more easier, and slowly the sales will also revive. So yes, the long-term impact would be that there would be job losses, which we already seen. There would be credit defaults, and there would be an overall uncertainty which would still prevail. Hopefully, with certain good measures, with the help of government, we should see a fair amount of stability. But yet, we need to be treading with some caution. What do I do to de-stress? So I practice yoga and pranayam every day, and I meditate. Apart from that, I also do physical exercise like cycling on an exercise bicycle. Sometimes I go out for a walk. So these are the ways I de-stress. Apart from that, listening to music, reading a good book, a few of the things which I also do to de-stress. In the last few months, we have had just one family friend visit us. So yes, we don't want to take unnecessary risk by getting too many people to our house, because they might be carrying the virus without they knowing it, and that could further help the transmission of the virus. So we have not socialized much in this period, and kept to meeting only a few family friends. The new normal in Pune would be where people would eventually get back to a very similar kind of lifestyle which they had. However, a few activities might remain a little muted. For example, going to a restaurant might be only where you feel that the hygiene factors have been sufficiently taken care of. At the same time, work from home might be there to stay for certain sectors like IT and software. So that's something which we expect to happen going forward. But yes, life would pretty much get back to a similar pace and normalcy as it was earlier. However, a few social trends might undergo some change.